The 2027 Chevrolet Traverse will be one of the most practical three-row SUVs on the market, and the reasons everyone is talking about it go far beyond what the starting price suggests. If you've been shopping for a family SUV and keep running into the same frustrations, a third row that only works for small children, a base trim stripped of anything useful, and a tow package that costs extra, the Traverse is arriving with every single one of those problems already solved. Most three-row crossovers force you to choose between keeping all your passengers comfortable and actually having room for luggage. But the 2027 Traverse is delivering over 97 cubic feet of cargo space alongside a third row that full-grown adults can genuinely sit in. And that's just the beginning. Number 6. Cavernous cabin. Here's a scenario most three-row SUV owners know well. You're heading out on a long family trip. Someone draws the short straw and ends up folded into the third row, knees up, back angled, already asking how much longer until arrival. It's not a comfort problem, it's a design problem. Most three-row crossovers treat the rear seat as a storage solution for small children, not a usable space for adults. The Traverse is solving that. The third row is genuinely built for adults. The seat bottom sits high enough off the floor to deliver a normal seating posture. No knees to chest squatting. Legroom back there is real, not token. The second row also slides fore and aft, so when third row passengers need a bit more breathing room, the adjustment is quick and simple. Passenger volumes reflect this priority clearly. 60 cubic feet up front, 53 in the middle, and 40 in the rear. Numbers representing serious, usable space across all three rows. Nobody draws the short straw in seating position in this SUV. That's a cabin built to work for the whole family every trip, regardless of who ends up in the back. But here's the thing. All that space only tells part of the story, because what Chevrolet is putting inside this cabin, on every single trim level, is just as impressive as the room itself. Number 5. Lots of standard features. Anyone who's handed over $43,000 for a three-row SUV, then discovered the charging pad costs extra, the screen is smaller than expected, and the back row passengers are sharing a single USB port, knows exactly what this problem looks like. It's a quiet frustration that starts at the dealership and doesn't go away. On the 2027 Traverse, every trim level is arriving with a 17.7-inch touchscreen as standard. That's not a small screen reserved for upper trims. It's a large, high-resolution display running Chevrolet's latest Google-based software interface, fitted from the entry level upward. An 11.0-inch digital gauge cluster is also standard, alongside wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. 6 USB ports are distributed across all three rows. 2 up front, 2 in the middle, 2 in the back, wireless smartphone charging, heated front seats, a Wi-Fi hotspot connection, and a complete driver assistance suite including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and forward collision warning are all included before a single option is ticked. That's an impressive list, but there's one more standard feature that most rivals in this segment are still charging extra for, and it's the kind of thing that changes the Traverse's value proposition completely. Number 4. Standard trailer tow package. Three-row crossovers and towing tend to have a complicated relationship. The tow rating looks acceptable in the brochure, but the fine print usually reveals that reaching that number requires a paid trailering package. The 2027 Traverse is handling this differently. It's a frustration that comes up every spring. The boat is out of winter storage, the trailer is ready. But towing with a crossover means checking first whether the trailering hardware is actually included. And for a lot of buyers, it isn't. That's an extra trip to the dealership, an extra conversation, and often an extra expense before the first launch of the season even happens. The trailering package is going to be standard on every 2027 Traverse. It includes a heavy-duty cooling system, a 220-amp alternator, and a dedicated hitch view camera feature for precise trailer alignment. This is a complete, purpose-built towing setup, not a basic hitch and wiring arrangement. With it, the Traverse is rated to tow up to 5,000 pounds. That covers mid-size boats, utility trailers, and smaller campers without requiring a single additional dollar at the dealership. A standard tow package is only useful, though, if the engine underneath has the muscle to back it up. And that's exactly where the next reason comes in. Number 3. Capable and efficient Turbo 4. Under the hood sits a turbocharged 2.5-liter four-cylinder, producing 328 horsepower and 326 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Front-wheel drive comes standard. All-wheel drive is available for a $2,000 upcharge. The Z7-1 trim goes further, arriving with a twin-clutch all-wheel drive system, terrain-specific driving modes, and all-terrain tires for buyers who want occasional off-road usefulness. The concern many buyers carry into a four-cylinder crossover is a simple one. Will it actually move this thing? A nearly 5,000-pound SUV with 6 passengers and a loaded cargo area is a real-world scenario, not a test track exercise. 328 horsepower is a legitimate performance figure for a 3-row family hauler. In timed testing, the all-wheel drive RS trim is reaching 60 miles per hour in 7.3 seconds, quick enough for confident highway merging and overtaking with a full passenger load aboard. Fuel economy holds up well for a vehicle this size. The front-wheel drive version is returning 20 miles per gallon city and 26 miles per gallon highway, with a real-world observed average of around 22 miles per gallon combined. All-wheel drive brings that to 20 city and 24 highway, still respectable. The engine note under hard acceleration isn't the most polished sound in the segment, but in normal driving, it runs quietly and without complaint. Raw performance numbers are one thing, but all that power means very little if the ride underneath it is harsh and unsettled, which leads directly to one of the Traverse's most underrated qualities. Number 2. Smooth ride. The 2027 Traverse is not going to be winning any cornering contests. Chevy didn't set out to build the most athletic 3-row crossover, and that's worth understanding clearly before the first test drive. What the Traverse is building toward instead is something far more relevant to its target buyer, a genuinely comfortable daily experience. 3 hours into a family road trip, ride quality stops being an abstract spec and becomes the only thing anyone is talking about. A suspension tuned for sporty handling tends to communicate every road imperfection directly into the cabin, which is fine with 2 adults and no luggage, and exhausting with a full load of passengers. The last thing anyone needs on a long drive is a vehicle fighting every expansion joint on the highway. The Traverse's suspension, struts up front, multi-link at the rear, is tuned with family comfort as the clear priority. Road imperfections are absorbed without sending sharp feedback into the cabin. Body roll is kept well under control, and the braking feel is firm and confidence-inspiring. Wind and road noise stay at a low level on the highway, making for a cabin that remains calm over distance. The Z7-1 trim takes a slightly different approach, with revised suspension damping and all-terrain tires for buyers who want occasional off-road capability without a body-on-frame commitment. For everyone else, the standard setup will be exactly what a busy family vehicle should feel like. A smooth ride keeps everyone comfortable on the way there, but what the Traverse is offering once you actually need to load up and go is where this SUV truly separates itself from the competition. Number 1. Generous cargo space. With all 3 rows in use, the Traverse is offering 23 cubic feet of cargo space behind the 3rd row, enough for airport runs, grocery trips, and weekend bags without requiring any seat folding. Fold the 3rd row flat, and that figure climbs to 57 cubic feet. Fold both rear rows down entirely, and the Traverse is opening up to over 97 cubic feet of total cargo volume. That's a figure placing it among the roomiest non-truck, non-van options in the entire market. Most families reach a point where the luggage decision becomes a game. The big suitcase or the stroller? Pick one. The 3rd row stays up for the passengers, which means the cargo area shrinks to the size of a modest trunk. It's a weekly compromise that gradually turns into quiet resentment toward the vehicle. The Traverse is making that choice unnecessary. With 23 cubic feet behind a fully occupied 3rd row, there's room for real luggage alongside real passengers, without the geometry puzzle at the back of the parking lot. The 2027 Chevrolet Traverse is building a straightforward case for anyone shopping in the 3-row SUV segment. It's arriving with a cabin that actually seats adults in all 3 rows, a standard equipment list that doesn't punish buyers for choosing a lower trim, a factory tow package that most rivals still charge extra for, a capable 328 horsepower Turbo 4 returning over 20 miles per gallon in real-world driving, a suspension tuned for the long haul rather than the racetrack, and more than 97 cubic feet of cargo space when the seats go down. Starting at around $43,000, the LT trim alone is arriving with captain's chairs, wireless charging, a power liftgate, and the complete trailering package already on board. For a family that needs a vehicle to handle daily life without constant compromise, the 2027 Traverse is making a very difficult argument to walk away from. But equally impressive alternatives do exist, and if you want to check some of them, make sure to start with our video about the reasons to wait for the 2027 Kia Telluride. Completely redesigned, the new Telluride is bringing more passenger space, better aesthetics, and more luxury than ever before seen in a Kia.